Okay, so 3 days, I guess, is enough time to leave something on the vine. Oh my goodness, look how many we have. I'm gonna have to come back out here with some scissors and cut these guys. This one I'll leave for one more day, but those are huge. I also think it is time for me to get these jalapenos inside so we can make a meat omelet or something. Oh my goodness, you guys, I just noticed something while I was looking at my jalapeno. Let's see if I can find it. No, it's not in there. It's right. Oh, where did it go? There it is, there it is, there it is. Look. It's my first eggplant. Oh my goodness. I'm so excited. Yay! These 4 and these 3 are all eggplant. They're different varieties. The one we just looked at that I actually have a baby of is this variety. Let me stick that back in there. And they have these beautiful dark purple stems. I've never grown an eggplant before, so this was all new to me. And then this one over here, I believe, is the Black Beauty eggplant. Yes. So that's what these 3 are. I had a 4th one, but it died. And again, just beautiful purple flowers. These ones don't have the dark purple stems. Like, they're slightly purple, but these ones are incredibly dark. So I am so excited. It looks like I might have another one coming here. But oh my goodness, I cannot believe I have an eggplant. Oh, I'm so excited. So I have a question for my way more advanced chicken people. I got my girls, and 3 of them were 2 months old and 2 of them are 3 months old. Or that's what they told me. They could have been older. They were still pretty small. They weren't all puffy and cute yet. So I'm not expecting my oldest girls to start laying eggs until next month. But I've got a chicken in here who looks because we haven't put nest boxes in here because they don't need them yet, who appears to have built a nest and is laying, and she is normally the first one out of my cage. So she is back in this corner and she looks very determined. She's burrowed out a little nest. And I tried to get her to come out and petted her, and she hopped up and acted totally fine. So, and then she went right back to this little hole. So, I don't know. Are you about to lay your first egg, big girl? Or are you sick? I really hope you're not sick. We'll see what happens. She's venturing outside the coop just a little bit. Oh, there she goes. Back to her little nest. If I get my first egg today, I am gonna freak out. It's gonna be awesome. Oh my gosh! I have an egg! Oh my goodness! Oh, it's so pretty and blue! I can't believe it! That's a perfect egg, too! No, we have an egg! You did it! You made an egg! I'm so proud of you! Oh my goodness. I'm gonna come in the shade so you can actually see me. It's my first egg! I'm so excited. I didn't lay this egg. No, baby, it's not an Easter egg. My son thinks that there's candy in this egg. What's inside is a yolk. This is a perfect, it's so tiny. We'll open it later when Daddy wakes up. Oh my gosh. I can't believe I got my first egg today. I wasn't expecting eggs for 3 more weeks. So she's definitely older than what the people that sold me her told me. They said she was 3 months old, so she was like 4 months old when we got her. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna go put this down before I accidentally drop it, but I cannot believe we got an egg. She is an Americana, and they lay blue-green eggs, And this is just such a lovely color. I don't even know if you would consider it blue or green. It's so, like, almost the perfect mix of the two. Oh my goodness, it's so pretty. Hi, Zoe. Morning haul. This is the first jalapenos we've harvested. Some more zucchini, coffee that needs to be reheated, and a little baby hand that's gonna really regret eating that if he takes a bite. No, that's not a bell pepper. That is a jalapeno. Don't bite it. It's gonna hurt you if you bite it. You can try it if you want to later, but don't. I would not take a bite of that. You love it? What? You want to put just milk on top of it? Well, that would help with the spice, probably. It's a little loud in here, but right now I am making a bean soup. I've got garlic and 2 jalapenos and 2 carrots chopped up. I've got some bay leaves ready to go. I just went and picked some herbs from my garden. So I've got sage, oregano, rosemary, a little bit of thyme. And right now in my pot, I have celery, 1 onion, and like a little bundle of celery, 1 onion, cooking down. You can use whatever cooking oil. Just heated up some water because I'm going to put 2 chicken bouillon cubes into this water just to dissolve, and then I'll fill the soup up with water to cover everything. But I soaked 1 cup of pinto beans and 1 cup of white beans overnight. And then I'm just gonna drain these off and throw those in the pot. Don't have to add this. You could add tomato paste. You could add a fresh tomato. It's just 1 can of diced tomatoes. I'm not going to drain this. I'm just gonna put this whole thing in the pot. And this is gonna be our meal. I'm gonna make some cornbread to go with it, but yeah. We'll drain these soaked beans and just throw those in the pot and let them soak for a couple hours in this soup, and it'll be really delicious. onions are getting translucent, I'm gonna dump these tomatoes in. Oh, that's so loud. Now I'm gonna dump all the rest of my veggies in and my broth and the beans. Okay, we've got the carrots, the jalapeno, the garlic. I added that little bitty cup of broth. I'm gonna dump all of these beans in there. And I'm gonna stir all this up and then figure out how much water I actually need to cover it all. I don't want to put in water and then put in stuff. I want to put the water in just so I know it covers just over all of this. Okay, that was round about 7 cups of water. So it will get mixed in with that super concentrated broth that I did, and with the juice from the diced tomatoes. This is all gonna cook down so nicely. Now I'm gonna add my herbs and like all my spices and stuff like that. Okay, I'm gonna put some bay leaves into this soup, a few leaves of sage from my garden. The sprigs of rosemary, I'm just gonna toss these in and pick them back out whenever I'm done. I'm gonna chop up the oregano and I'm gonna chop up the thyme. I could leave the thyme in and just toss this in as well, but I want this to break down a little more because I don't have that much of it and I don't want to have to pick it out. So yeah, and then I'll do salt and pepper. And my kiddo is so loud, I apologize. All right, so I'm gonna let this simmer for probably at least 2 hours. I put about 3 teaspoons of salt and about a teaspoon of fresh ground black pepper in here, as well as all the herbs. You can really put whatever kind of herbs, spices you want in it, and you could swap out vegetables, you could add more things in, you could exclude the jalapeno if you don't want it to have any spice to it. This is really something that you can make a lot of food with not a ton of ingredients and stuff that's really easy to store from your pantry or fresh from your garden. Scraps are gonna go to the bunnies. They love getting treats. Hi. Ooh, the babies are trying the food too. Good job, you guys. Oh, no, they just want to nurse. They're like, oh, mom's distracted. Gotta get in there. She's like, don't mess with me. I'm trying to eat. But these ones are actually going to town. Into it, looking delicious. Tiniest egg ever. Oh my goodness. I think I'm gonna need 1 more egg for this piece of toast. Alright, so this soup is done. It's gonna be absolutely delicious. Super excited. We'll eat off of this for a few days, and I'm gonna make some homemade cornbread. Yum. Okay, this is going to be my sign off for today. If you want me to share my cornbread recipe, comment below. I'm going to tell you to click subscribe right here. And next video I could probably do a cornbread video. But today was super exciting because we got our first egg. I'm just so excited about that. 1 step closer to food sustainability, and also our chickens aren't freeloaders anymore.